Good evening and welcome to July 16th, 2025 Selectmen Meeting for the Town of Buxton. I'll call this meeting to order at 7:02. First order of business is the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Approval of prior meeting minutes for July 9th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? That's 4 and 1 was absent. Discussions held between 4 and 7. At 4:45, we went into executive session per 1 MRSA 4056A personnel. We came out at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, the CEO came in, Patty McKenna, and a representative of Gorham Sand and Gravel, and we discussed some information that we had, and he's doing a subdivision, and we just need to clarify about inspections, and that went well. Everything was all set. At 5:30, our treasurer, Bill Hall, came in. We just talked about closing the books out for last year, and that was about it. At 6 o'clock, we had a resident come in, talked to her for a few minutes about her property. At 6:30, the tax collector, Shelby St. Louis, came in. We talked to her about some properties that the taxes were quite delinquent, and about around that same time, we had a resident come in, and we talked to them for a few minutes. Projects and issues, Chad.
So this week, I had a conversation with the police chief. I did go over to the Groveville Fire Station and talk to some of the firefighters the other day. There was a fender bender with one of the pieces of equipment, and spoke with them, and then spoke with a Hollis resident who was real vocal about hopefully someday down the road we'll be able to share more resources together. So it was a good conversation.
Sir?
Oh, yes. So Thursday, I came in and talked to Bill for a little bit, and then came in and talked to Patty on Monday about the replacement of a planning board member. That's it for me.
Frank?
Nothing for me. I was out of town last week.
Tom?
Yeah, I was also out of town last week, so I don't have anything.
Last Thursday with Heath, I met with the treasurer, and we had a conversation with our attorneys, and that went well. This week I was dealing with what Chad had said with the fire department. They had a small fender bender with one of the rescues, and we were just trying to get the insurance company to look at it so we could get it repaired. Not a lot of damage, but more damage than can be, it can't be used until it's fixed. So it looks like we're going to have that fixed probably in the next week or 10 days. So that's a good thing. And I talked to the fire chief about that, and it all went pretty smooth. Public Works got their new plow truck this week. I was down there and looked at it, and that's about it for me. Any old business? Any new business?
I don't think so.
Okay, executive orders. Executive order 2526-07007, in order to sign the Assessors Certificate of Assessment, Mutual Tax Assessment Warrant, Mutual Tax Commitment Warrant, and Certification of Assessment to be returned to municipality treasurer, and to set the tax rate for the fiscal year 25-26 at $11.985 per thousand.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? That's 5. Executive Order 25-26-07-008, in order to approve the hiring and appointment of Kelsey M. Vicini as a full-time police officer and constable in the town of Buxton, effective July 21st, 2025, at a rate of $33.67 per hour.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? That's 5. Executive Order 25-26-07009, an order approving the supplemental tax warrant and certification of fiscal year 25-26 in the amount of $5,000 for MAP 3, Lot 49.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? And that's 5. Executive Order 25-26-0712, in order to approve the certification of recommendation for Shelby, St. Louis tax collector of the municipality of Buxton in the amount of $1,998.08.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? That's 5. Executive Order 25-26-0713, in order to approve certification of settlement for Elizabeth A. Pratt, tax collector for 2024 and 2025 tax commitment.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? That's 5. Any executive orders by initiative?
No.
Accounts payable and payroll warrant. Executive Order 24-25-06021, an order approving expenditures as documented in Accounts Payable 109.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? That's 5, and that amount is $44,457.42, and that is for last fiscal year. Executive Order 25-26-0710, an order approving expenditures as documented in payroll warrant number 4.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Got a second?
Second.
All those in favor? That's 5.
No.
No?
4. I wasn't here.
Okay. 4 with 1 that was absent. Executive Order 25-26-0711, an order approving expenditures as documented in Accounts Payable 5.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? That's 5. And that amount was $279,194.59. Next meeting of the boards, the next selectmen meeting will be Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025 at 7 p.m. The next planning board meeting will be held on Monday, July 28th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Any other business? Public questions and comments?
Dave Hyman, Buxton. Just curious, did they have to sign, or you have to sign a new contract for the trash, solid waste pickup, since they're hauling it to Eco Maine now instead of Casella?
Not that I'm aware of.
We're still in the contract with Casella, they're just hauling the trash.
It
to Eagle
was-
Maine.
And some of it was going to Eagle, Maine anyways.
Okay, so they didn't have to?
No,
No,
They didn't have to do anything different on that? They're still
no.
going to the, oh. It was going to Eco Maine anyways?
Some of
Some
it
of it
was.
was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Lisa Crockett, Buxton. I'm just here to support Stacy and Mike. I think it's awful what's going on. I think it's awful that it's taken this long. So hopefully something being going on. I live on Rocky Dundee Road and I can hear the generator. Didn't know what was going on because I'm not nosy, and then watching these meetings and it started coming up. So I'm just hoping that you guys are doing something for them. No, you can't talk about it, but it's way too long for it. Just here to support them.
Anybody else? Hearing and seeing none, we will call for an adjournment at 7:15.
so moved.
All those in favor? That's 5. Have a safe week.